Hello, everybody. Jeff Mason with SimpleBiz360 coming to you, episode 48 from Studio B. Today, we're going to be talking about dirt, water, and sun, and bananas. Yes, that's exactly what we're talking about today. So thanks for tuning in with us. It's going to be a little bit of a prop day. So, hey, what we're really trying to do here at SimpleBiz360 is just like the name of our company and book. We're trying to simplify business. So we've entitled this episode Dirt, Water, and Sun. Why? Because to a plant, like you just saw, dirt, water, and sun are the primary elements that really make that plant thrive, correct? Without those elements, it dies. And with those elements, it thrives. So I've been so amazed that so much of life is done way in the tippy tops of the trees. And so often when you really look at the remedy for life's problems or business problems, you find that remedy in the simplistic, in the root of things, where just primary elements occur and exist. So I want to share with you what I've 30 years, I really tried my very, very best to bring to you a simplified formula, and really not a formula because I hate formulas, but just a simplified approach to doing business and growing your business 1% at a time, right? But if I had to really look at the three main ingredients that I wanted to hone in on, that's what I'm bringing to you today, and we're going to talk about. So consider, I've spent all this time in my career. I mean, I have done all this. I've read all these books, right? I mean, I've read. I've discussed, I've lived through, I've chronologically gone through things. I've I mean, I've taken information and funneled it through small funnels, through big funnels. I've strained the information, for Pete's sake. I've taken it and I've drained it. I've pondered it. I've wandered to think about it. I've done all kinds of things. I've blundered on so many things myself, made all these crucial mistakes and learned from my mistakes. But I've done this whole campaign of trying to bring to you things that you didn't need an empirical data study to prove. This is life. This is what has happened in my business life that I'm trying to bring to you and telling you today that this is what I have found is the secret to all this. And when you really break business down to its most simplistic fashion, just like a plant needs dirt, water, and sun, we have three things that really matter. And those three things are: respond to 100% of inquiries, follow up, and follow through. We call this the three whys. You'll see it right behind me over that shoulder. It's the three whys. And we promised you on January 1st that we talk about this year, and it would be a big focus. And it's just so ridiculously simple that I want to make sure you realize it. So what happens is a lot of businesses do respond to 100% of inquiries, and a lot of businesses do a great job of following up. But a lot of businesses don't do a good job of following through. So I want to challenge you on an exercise today. If you don't believe me, just take a pad of paper out and a pencil and write down in your own life, in your own purchasing life, whether it's a business or whether it's whether it's at home, and think about the problematic investments or purchases that you've had, and write down the main problem. And I assure you, I bet you 8 out of 10 of those problems, when you go back and look at it, you're going to find that 8 of those 10 fit into the column of follow through. They're not about follow up and they're not about responding. It's about following through. That's where we fall on our sword. That's the Achilles heel of our small businesses and how we don't do things right. So again, without belaboring the point, I want you to strongly consider the three whys: saying yes to responding to 100% of inquiries, saying yes to follow up, and saying yes to follow through. It's the Jersey thing in me, right? The three whys. Yeah. So that's really what we're talking about. But don't be like one of these guys here that just doesn't do the follow through. I'll tell you why. If you do not follow through properly, you just kind of look like this bruised, ugly, gross banana to customers. And you just fall into that pile of just other companies that are bruised and, are yucky, and I just don't want to deal with them, right? But if you were to harness the 3 whys properly and do the follow through, in addition to the other 2 tenets of this, what you're going to end up looking like to customers is this banana. And honestly, you don't think so. And I know it's hard for people to believe. This dude's crazy. No, I'm not. You're going to look fresh because most of your competitors look like this gross, bruised banana. They do not look like this nice, yellow, vibrant banana. That's what makes the difference. And if you just reversed course today, you went to sleep tonight and you said, I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and I'm going to do what's over my shoulder here. I'm going to simplify my approach to things, and I am going to respond, follow up, and follow through. Guys, I'm telling you, your business will start to shape up. Your things will start to gel together. Things will start to happen in a positive way. I'm telling you, it's that simple. It's just like the plant. All it needs is dirt, water, and sun. Your customers, your business just needs you to do these 3 things. Your customers just need you to do these 3 things, and life will get a whole lot better, I assure you. So what we're going to do today is leave today with the Lost in the Shuffle track. Came out in 1991. It came from this band's first album out of England. They were part of the new Brit pop movement. They kind of identified with the Brit pop, and it's called a band called Blur, Blur. And they came out with an album in 1991 called Leisure. And there is such a cool song on there that there's no other way. There isn't. You can fluff it up and do all kinds of tricky stuff and tell all kinds of great stories to people. But if your rubber's not meeting the road, you're going to lose. So there is no other way. Blur, Leisure, 1991. Hold on to your sanity, your profitability. Keep the shiny side up when you're out there traveling. Please be safe. And man, customers, they pay the dineros. That's what makes the whole thing go and work. Keep making them happy, guys. Oh, sorry about that. Hey, listen, have a great week. We'll see you next week for episode 49. Thanks so much.